What is up, guys? Rick Kakis here with something absolutely awesome to showcase today. To put it in terms that you young whippersnappers would understand, shit's lit, fam. I think I lost about 100 subscribers there, but in any event, guys, seriously, we have something pretty awesome to showcase for Destiny fans. Now, resident artist Benjamin Radaman, the same person who does the art for this channel's fan-made exotic series, has also been working on fan-made ornaments. This is more on his own accord, somewhat taking suggestions from you guys, but he's been, again, in the background just making these fan-made exotic ornaments. And a lot of them look fantastic because a lot of them are designed for guns that have been relatively ignored by Bungie for the larger portion of, well, some of them 3 years going on, as you'll see. But today I thought it would be pretty cool to go over these exotic ornaments to showcase what exotic ornaments could look like if Bungie did introduce them for these guns we're going to showcase. Now, exotic ornaments in and of themselves, I wish they weren't hidden behind microtransactions. I said in yesterday's video, I would much prefer you actually go out and earn them, akin to maybe Call of Duty weapon camos where you get, 100 headshots or 100 crucible kills or whatever, and you unlock these ornaments. That would be awesome, but in the grand scheme of things, they do look cool, and I would rather have them than not have them. So let's go over, and we're going to start here with the big daddy, the main thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in seeing, and that is, what would the Vex Mythoclast, the original OG raid exotic, look like with exotic ornaments? Well, first off, we have the Persecutor Mythoclast. I love the appearance of that. Gold in the inside, but then it's got a white, like, ivory sheen outside. Looks absolutely ballin'. Lost 100 more subscribers, but in any event, no, I seriously love the look of this. This and, I can't use it two exotics at the same time, of course, in Destiny, but this and the Gold Truth, those definitely have the same theme going on here and are a must-have for any rich person on Instagram that just posts pictures of literally their money. In any event, the next exotic ornament we're going over for the Mythoclast is the Descendant Mythoclast. This is like right the opposite, very dark, very neutral tones of colors, and I like the look of this as well. Very different than the current Mythoclast. Now moving on from there, the last Mythoclast ornament that we have is the Undying Mythoclast. This obviously taking inspiration from the Undying Mind strike, where the boss at the end is covered with moss. Not quite sure how that works, but in any event, this would be kind of the same thing. It does actually make sense. In the Vault of Glass raid at the very end boss battle against Atheon, 50% of the time you are teleported to the jungle arena, so it would make sense to have a jungle-themed mossy Mythoclast. Now moving on from the Vex Mythoclast, the next exotic weapon that we're going to showcase ornaments for is another legendary weapon. Its name whispers in the air. It's, of course, the No Land Beyond. An absolutely well-known weapon, probably the most disappointing thing you could get as your first exotic, and surprisingly a very effective in the right hands weapon in PvP. So the ornaments we have for the No Land Beyond, firstly, we have the Dust Treader. This gives a more tactical look to the No Land Beyond. Wonder exactly how that scope is going to work. I don't know. It kind of looks like it's just on the side, but it looks pretty cool nonetheless. The next ornament we have is the Gold Leaf. This, again, bringing back up those baller vibes, Instagram worthy. I'm pretty sure 2 Chainz is getting a necklace with this engraved on it. Well, that's pretty sweet. Let's move on to the last exotic ornament for the No Land Beyond. We have the Jungle Beast. I actually really like this, adding the tactical look to the No Land Beyond, putting some camo on it, just making it look stealthy and battle-worn. And moving on, guys, the next exotic weapon that we're going to cover is the Queenbreakers bow. The first ornament is absolutely amazing. It's the Taken bow. This actually makes a ton of sense. Literally, the prison of elders is infested by the Taken. That was the whole purpose of the April update. And you got the Queenbreakers bow from the prison of elders. So it only makes sense to get a Taken version of the Queenbreakers bow. After that though, we have another pretty ballin' one. We have the Perfected bow with a Siva theme. This one, again, I love the look of. It's got the Siva symbol. It's in the Siva black and red colors, and the rest of it looks carbon fiber, which just looks fantastic. Carbon fiber is perfect for Siva-fied fusion / sniper rifle combos in Destiny and BMWs. Moving on from there, we have lastly the Devil's bow, just with the classic black and white with the House of Devils symbol. This one, like all three of them, honestly look fantastic. If I had to pick one, I honestly couldn't choose. Maybe the Siva one, but the Devil's Bow and the Taken are definitely not far behind. They just look fantastic. This makes me really hope Bungie adds ornaments to some of these weapons, because these look too damn cool to ignore, to be honest. And next up, we have the Thorn. Now, the Thorn does have a lot of in-game ornaments for it. However, that doesn't mean that we should stop there. The first Thorn ornament we have is the Blighted Rose, a Taken version of the Thorn. You know, the Taken versions of these exotics look pretty damn sweet. I'd love to see more of these added. Next, we have the Silvered Petals, the white, clean with a little bit of green fighting machine known as the Thorn. I do like the look of this as well. Got a little bit of gold there, part of the baller package maybe. And moving on, the last Thorn ornament we have is the Tainted Rose, with the blood spatter somewhat similar to the, I think it's the Carrion ornament for the Hawk Moon. So kind of a similar theme there, and like the look of this as well. Moving on, guys, the last one we're going to go over, this wasn't necessarily created as an ornament. It was rather created, and we're shooting back to the Mythoclast, but it was created as what could potentially be the Vex Mythoclast if the Vault of Glass was ever updated for Destiny, and therefore I present the Siva-fied Mythoclast. This thing, again, looks fantastic. Now, again, it wasn't necessarily designed as an ornament. It absolutely could be, but it was designed as a next level up, a new version of the Mythoclast for hopefully the remade Vault of Glass. Either way, looks bloody fantastic. I would love to see pretty much any of the ornaments we went over today introduced into Destiny. Now guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found it interesting. Now if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you want to see more Destiny videos similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you actually want to be notified of new uploads, make sure to press the bell beside subscribe. Now, if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have a good day.